Today, Nolan Alexander joined by the former UCF star Aaron Campbell. Aaron, everything you could ask for today, a title rematch with the three-time defending champ Fairfield and the regular season champ Iona.
Outside hitter Aaron Campbell. And Aaron, for those that follow AAU volleyball, the teams we're about to see, no strangers, a couple of powerhouses. The 12s, you get to see them again, and all Puerto Rican final. I know you're excited.
Yeah, I am really excited. I love when
Canisius will play for its first MAAC title.
Good spot, great dig.
Sherbert from the back row to Logan. Look at her go.
Watch a dump. Yeah, that was a great choice.
Called it.
Good defense.
Rally comes to an end. Point Bronx.
And great job by Runyon stepping in and making.
AAU World Champions. Natalia Martinez and Dominican Republic sweep past Sports Performance 18 Elite.
5'8", number 8, and a ball of energy.
That right hand. Great. Poor Nolan. I've probably almost smacked you a few times in here. But you know what? It's so exciting. But it's so exciting. It's so much fun to watch. This is what I live for. I love the sport so much, and I get tomorrow.
Claire, one more question for you. Whose party is it?
Our party.
Claire, congrats on the win. We'll see you tomorrow for the championship game.
Thank you.
Gotta love this team, Aaron. The Gales are going to the championship round. Palucci out of Lake Mary, Florida, just down the street with an ace.
Borum with the ace. And Sports Performance sits at match point.
And both sides, it looks like there's another Sports Performance team on the other side of the net. All of them are saying one more point for each side of the court.
Sports Performance, your 15 Open National Champions.
A picturesque setting for the 2018 MAAC Volleyball Championship. We're at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, and we're on to the semis tonight as the Canisius Golden Griffins take on the Rider Bronx. The winner will play for a MAAC championship for the first time in school history. The path to the semis, Rider got a win earlier against St. Peter's. Canisius had the bye. And the winner of this game moves on to tomorrow, 3 o'clock, against the Gales of Iona. A pleasant good evening to you. We're so glad you're joining us here from the HP Fieldhouse. Nolan Alexander joined by a trendsetter at UCF, Aaron Campbell. Aaron, we saw Rider earlier grit out a win. Looking forward to see Canisius second in the regular season inside the MAAC.
Yeah, we wonder if Rider's going to deal with the same thing Fairfield dealt with in the last match. A little bit of fatigue. They've played a lot of matches. Canisius comes in fresh, so they definitely have the advantage. But both teams have so many offensive weapons that it's going to be a big offensive battle tonight.
It was a treat earlier to watch Savannah Logan take the floor for Rider.
And Savannah Logan, she likes to hit that seam and that sharp cross court, but she's going to have a better block in front of her. So it's almost like she needs to start with the tip, find out where the holes in the defense are, and then go back to the swing and those big rips in this set.
It wasn't just Savannah Logan. A look at the rest of the Bronx roster.
And a lot of the players from the Bronx are within the top 10 in the conference. Haley Reedy, she's in the top in hitting percentage. You have Sure, a freshman quarterbacking this offense. Before the tournament started, she's 5th in assists in the conference.
Before this tournament, Coach Feliciano hadn't won a first-round game. Tonight, he could punch a ticket to the championship round. On the other side for Canisius, Sofia Lopez Acosta has been pacing the MAAC when it comes to shoveling out those digs.
And just a scrambler. She's going to step in front of players to get digs, but that's what you want in a libero. You want someone to own that different colored jersey and just be all over the floor, and she is the epitome of that.
It's more than just her. A look at the rest of the Canisius roster.
And really something really rare we're seeing, Sariani, the setter, she's a junior. We've seen a lot of freshman setters throughout this entire tournament. Now we get to see a little bit more experience in the setting position, and she's going to set the offense.
Linica Vasquez in her 3rd season with the team, primed for a breakthrough year. Can Canisius reach the championship round? We'll find out next with first serve from the HP Fieldhouse. Back to the second set where Iona has a quick 5-1 lead against Fairfield in the semifinals. The 2018 MAAC Volleyball Championship from the HP Fieldhouse. ESPN's Wide World of Sports winner to the championship 3 p.m. tomorrow. As it goes out of bounds, the Stags gain their second point. Fairfield wearing the reds today, save our libero, who gets the serve. Taylor Rudine, senior out of San Pedro, California. Iona in the whites. Just joining us, it's been an exciting, a fantastic day for volleyball. After the second round into the semis starting right now. We got one more match after this with Canisius and Ryder.
And that's a great team point for Fairfield. Everybody was scrambling. You had two players diving for balls. That's the kind of effort that they need to battle back and take the second set. They just need to keep that consistent. Now they need to have some offense out of that, so dig location is going to be big for them, but still, good defense is really important.
Good grab by an Iona dad in the stands. That's what gets the applause.
It's not often that parents get a game ball touch, so it's pretty impressive. And Callan, I liked compounding errors. We talk about compounding errors. Okay, so you pass the ball off the net. Your libero gives you a nice set. Then you hit the ball into the net. You can't have those compounding errors. I like the aggressiveness from Callan, but you can't have two back-to-back errors. Great dig by Palucci.
Another point for Iona.
And Lucy Albertson, who was lights out earlier, they put her back into the middle, comes in, takes a big rip, great dig by Palucci, and then gets told on the block. So little adjustments. All she has to do is press that right hand, and that's a block, and she makes a difference.
And that's number 4, Albertson, but Iona is on a roll here. 9-3, the Gales lead.
And even though Fairfield won in 3, they went extra for 2 of those sets. They played competitive volleyball earlier today. You have to think fatigue is a factor here.
Garcia says, what are you talking about, Aaron?
One-on-one, and that's the splits that they need. That's what they need. They need Alexis Rich to use that brain of hers that she's developed, that smart volleyball IQ, and set against the flow. Find those ways that she can free up the seams for her attackers.
Alexis Rich here to serve. Now, Aaron, what did you do for a little bit of money outside of your allowance in high school? Anything fun? Did you babysit, pet sit? Alexis Rich, she didn't babysit, she didn't pet sit, from Nicholsville, Kentucky. And now I'm going to make sure I say this right. She was a chicken sitter. Neighbors all had chicken farms.
Why not?
So Alexis making money? Look after the chickens.
Why not,
tend the
man?
hens.
All right.
The only chicken sitter on the roster for Fairfield, mind you.
I would assume so. Probably in the tournament, actually, to be fair. Fun fact.
And they have loved having her this season.
Yeah.
We spoke about her rising to the challenge this year with the absence of the co-player of the year in the preseason for the MAAC, Nicolini.
Good block. Good block. When you have the only thing I would change, Emma Rose, she has the middle running a 3, which is in front of her, and then she has the 4. Because the whole block's shifting that way, that would be the perfect time for her to take that dump. Because the middles and the outsides are trying to make that read on the middle attack. That's when you have the best opportunity to dump.
Garcia serves it over. Archibald. Yes, I was the other co-preseason player of the year.
And first time we've seen her just unload. Like,
Yep.
we saw her be a little bit cautious. She's probably feeling the match out a little bit, seeing what the defense is doing. But really the first time we've seen her kind of unload that arm swing on the ball, and that thing had some heat.
2 in a row.
So springy. Like, she's just super springy in her feet. It doesn't take her long to get off the floor. She hangs up there in the air and then comes back down really quiet.
And what's so interesting is Coach Santiago said she didn't come in as a good jumper.
Huh.
He said she had a great arm, but she wasn't a good jumper. But he gave a ton of credit to what she did in the weight room.
Yeah, it's certainly paying off.
3 in a row for number 3.
You want a player like that to lead this offense. You want to see her get those kills. You want to see her break that record, and giving her the ball, really now she's comfortable. She's in the match. First set's under her belt. She's feeling it right now. She understands it. She feels the cadence of the match.
Claire has 5 kills. Again, needs 14. Takes sole possession all time in Iona kills. Stags grab a point. And here's Sophia Hosokawa. Three in a row works. Tough to get 4 in a row.
Yeah, and that's a really big block. We now see Caitlin Fisher in the front row blocking with Sydney Williams. That's a pretty athletic block. If you want to beat it, you can't beat it with tempo. You try to let that ball lob up in the air. Let Archibald go and get it nice and high. Yep, there you go. So let Archibald set that ball nice and high. Let Archibald go get it. Use that athletic ability, and that way she can go high hands against a big block.
Go to the net cam.
But that's the play. That's the perfect play. Even though they were running the slide with the middle, Patsos, it's pulling that block. No one's expecting the dump. Great heads-up play by Emma Rose. Great dig.
Can't handle the heat from Fairfield's Julia Cowan.